Nike finally delivers Caitlin Clark PE. Is this the first Caitlin Clark exclusive?
So Nike finally released their trailer for Caitlin Clark's.
Nike has decided to push the button on Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark didn't just enter the WNBA, she exploded onto the scene like a meteor streaking across the basketball sky. From her electrifying days at Iowa to being selected #1, first overall in the 2024 WNBA draft by the Indiana Fever, Clark brought an unprecedented spotlight to women's basketball. We're talking sellout crowds, national TV ratings going through the roof, jersey sales, packed arenas wherever she plays. She's not just a player, she's a movement. Naturally, brands lined up. And who else but...
They were going to be, talking up like Caitlin might have been getting her signature shoe. They might have been talking up potentially Caitlin getting that signature shoe, and it would have been really cool if Caitlin got her signature shoe, but let's be real, that was never happening. That was never, ever, ever happening. Caitlin was not getting that signature shoe. However, at least we saw something. We saw something from Nike about her PE.
Nike. In 2024, Nike inked Caitlin Clark to a multi-million-dollar endorsement deal. The expectations? Monumental. We're talking dreams of a signature shoe line, bold ad campaigns, and Clark becoming a centerpiece of Nike's women's division. Despite the buzz, Nike has yet to announce an official Caitlin Clark signature shoe. And fans? Frustrated. People were expecting the Caitlin ones by now. Instead, we've seen a handful of PE or player-exclusive drops, shoes Clark wears herself, but aren't true signature lines. To be clear, this disappointment isn't on Clark, it's on Nike. A lot of fans and analysts have been wondering, what's the holdup? Now fast forward to today, June 30th, 2025. Nike drops a bombshell.
The Caitlin Clark, Kobe Bryant, Indiana Fever 5 collaborations that are coming out. These were player-exclusive shoes, and I saw a lot of hemming and hawing about, Caitlin's bigger than this. She's like, why are they doing Kobe Bryant shoes and all that? From, some people. Other people were excited about it. Like, what this represents is like Nike tying her with
Caitlin Clark's custom Kobe 5 Protro PE is going public. And to promote it, they've dropped what might be one of their best basketball commercials in years. It opens simply. Clark is seated, headphones on, locked in pre-game. The camera holds. Her pupils dilate into snake-like slits, subtle but powerful. A direct tribute to the late Kobe Bryant, whose black Mamba persona made him a mythic figure.
Where is the Mamba, Caitlin? There we go. We have the Mamba logo. We have Caitlin on demon time right now. But yeah, it's good to note that they finally announced it as a Caitlin logo, or sorry, as a Caitlin PE, because I think a lot of people thought that
this isn't just flair, it's layered storytelling. Clark laces up her Kobe's. The moment slows, focus intensifies, her pupils morph again. Kobe's iconic Nike logo appears, then shifts back. It's like a spiritual passing of the torch from Mamba to Clark. The connection between Clark and Kobe is deeper than sneakers. Kobe was a massive advocate for women's basketball. He saw its future and supported it wholeheartedly. His daughter Gianna wanted to play at UConn. He mentored WNBA players. Caitlin too has spoken about the inspiration Kobe gave her as a young baller. So this ad, it hits. It resonates. It's bigger than branding. It's a narrative about legacy, vision, and what it means to carry that torch. Nike's caption on X is simple, yet powerful. When a Caitlin Clark Twaitu laces her new Kobe 5 Protro PE, she steps into a new dimension, Noise fades, focus hits, and all that's left is her drive to dominate. That's elite-level copy. It speaks to Clark's mindset, her hunger, her singular focus. This is not about hype, it's about hunger. Let's talk big picture. This isn't just a good ad, it's a pivotal moment. Nike's been criticized, rightfully, for not fully seizing the Caitlin Clark moment. The WNBA is in a boom period, thanks in large part to her. Fans want merch, they want content, they want to support. Nike's been playing catch-up. This commercial, it's a step forward. But we can't ignore that the signature shoe still doesn't exist. Rumors say it's coming this year, but until we get a concrete date, it's still a question mark. The truth is, this moment isn't just about marketing. It's about representation. It's about little girls seeing their heroes get the same treatment as the men. A signature shoe, a cinematic ad, a global campaign. Clark deserves it, and her fans, they demand it. This Kobe 5 drop is cool. The ad is fire. But Nike, this can't be the peak. This has to be the prelude. So where do we go from here? Caitlin Clark continues to rise. Her game, her influence, her platform. Nike has the chance to build something historic with her, but they need to act like it. This commercial is proof they can still deliver magic. Now let's see the full vision: signature shoes, global campaigns, and Clark leading Nike's next generation. Until then, we'll keep watching, keep analyzing, and keep hoping that the hype finally matches the moment. Now let's ask the question that's been hovering over this entire situation. Is Nike playing the long game, or did they fumble a once-in-a-generation opportunity?
Nike has a history of delayed signature shoe rollouts. LeBron didn't get his shoe immediately after entering the league. Giannis Antetokounmpo had to become a 2-time MVP before the Zoom Freak 1 dropped. Is Caitlin's path following the same formula? Or is this different? Because the WNBA is experiencing a cultural surge, social media, NIL deals, women's sports, everything is colliding right now. And in this moment, Nike can't afford to act like it's 2005. This is a digital-first, viral content world, and Caitlin Clark is trending every time she touches the ball. The deeper reason why this Kobe 5 PE ad resonates, it's not just visual, it's emotional. It taps into culture, it honors Kobe, it amplifies Caitlin, and most importantly, it speaks to a generation that's demanding visibility, respect, and authenticity. Women's sports fans aren't passive anymore. They're vocal, loyal, engaged. They're showing up to games. They're buying merch, they're creating TikToks, tweeting play-by-plays, and challenging brands to match the moment. This ad checks those boxes. For once, Nike heard them. Let's pivot to the sneaker culture side of this. Player exclusives, PEs, carry serious clout. For years, sneakerheads have coveted PEs worn by Kobe, MJ, LeBron, and now, Caitlin Clark. What makes the Kobe 5 Protro special is not just its legacy, but the way Clark's version weaves her identity into it. There's symbolism, design, tribute, and now it's accessible to a degree. Only select regions are getting them on sneakers, which brings us back to Nike's old-school scarcity playbook. Smart marketing? Maybe. But with demand this high, fans don't want scarcity. They want celebration, inclusion. The people are asking, when do we get the Caitlin Clark shoe made for the people, not just for resale bots and sneaker raffles? Let's get nerdy for a second. The filmmaking behind this ad? Top tier. Nike's team leans into tension, stillness, and transformation. There's no narration, just sound design, heartbeat, breath, the whisper of sneakers lacing, and then the reveal. Her eyes change, her body shifts, Mamba mode activated. The ad doesn't shout, it whispers power, it invites you in. And most importantly, it's rewatchable. That's rare. This isn't just an ad, it's a moment. The kind sneakerheads remember. The kind young athletes mimic. The kind that becomes legacy. But let's get back to the elephant in the room. Where is the Clark 1? It's the shoe fans have been waiting for. She's already proven she can move units. Her NCAA jerseys sold out in hours. Her WNBA debut boosted ratings to Super Bowl levels. Insiders say a signature shoe is in development and could hit shelves by late 2025. But Nike hasn't made anything official.
To be fair,
Nike isn't alone in struggling to catch up to Caitlin's momentum. Many brands are still learning how to market women athletes without falling into stereotypes or playing it safe. But let's call it out. Nike has been reactive, not proactive. The Sabrina ones had potential, but didn't land with the impact they could have. For Caitlin, it can't just be copy and paste. She's different. She's a cultural lightning rod. Nike has to innovate her story, not template it. What they can do next? Lean into storytelling. Behind-the-scenes design videos. Athlete collaborations. Let Clark's voice shape the branding. Tap into her Midwestern roots, her work ethic, her trash talk, her confidence. Make it hers. This isn't just about one player. It's about a league in motion. The WNBA has never had this much mainstream attention. More national broadcasts, higher merch sales, packed road games wherever Clark plays. She's pulling the league into a new tier. And the brands that catch that wave, Nike, Gatorade, State Farm, will be the ones that define the future of women's sports marketing. But only if they go all in. Half measures won't cut it anymore. At the core of every great athlete brand partnership is story. Serena's journey, Kobe's Mamba mentality, MJ's drive. Clark's story is still being written, but we already know the themes: grit, fearlessness, vision, legacy. This ad began to write that story in Nike's voice. But the next chapter, it has to be told in hers. Let Clark shape the shoe, the campaign, the community around it. Nike has a goldmine, not just in Clark's skill, but in her story.
so let's ask the question, what do fans actually want next? A few things stand out.
A clear, official announcement of the Clark signature shoe. A dedicated marketing rollout that honors her personality and voice. Global accessibility to her products, not just US exclusive drops. Youth and grassroots campaigns inspired by her journey. This Kobe 5 Protro PE drop could have been a footnote, but because of the ad, the timing and Clark's continued dominance, it became a signature moment, a promise of what's possible.
But now, Nike has a decision to make. Will this moment be the peak or just the first step towards something bigger, something unforgettable?
Caitlin Clark is ready. The fans are ready. The market is ready. All eyes are now on Nike.